And welcome back, folks, and you guys are tuned into joltradio.org, and I am your host, Mr. Jolt, and we are hanging out today with Toad Eyes. Yeah. What's up, folks?
What's up? Not much.
You guys chilling out, or what?
Yeah, we're hanging out.
Lovely to have you guys here, man. And you guys just finished listening to their track, well, it's off the Honey Badger album, right? And that's called The Ant Song, which is... really, really good. And got us pumped up. I don't know. I'm super psyched today. Lovely to have you guys here, man. It's awesome. So I guess we'll formally introduce ourselves. And let's start with you.
I'm Virginia de las Bosas, newest member of the Toad Eyes band, the band Toad Eyes.
Her nickname is Tyrone, because we always thought that if we were going to have a fourth member, it was going to be a very muscular guy who would help us carry equipment, but we got her instead. So
worst mistake ever. No, we love her.
Yeah. I'm Fernando Ramos. I play guitar.
I'm Alex Cohen. I slap the bass a little bit.
And drop it. Drop the bass.
It's funny. We were listening to that song. I couldn't find the drop in.
Yeah.
Where was the drop?
Where was Skrillex?
Come on.
I'm Chris. I'm Chris Dunya. Christian Manuel and Carlos Dunya.
Wow.
That's my full name.
And where does that last name come from, man? Is that French?
Dunyak?
Yeah, it's got to be French, right?
It's French.
Awesome.
But I'm not French, really.
Okay.
I'm not French, really. It's a long story.
Awesome.
It's the kind of story.
So I guess let's start off with how you guys met, man. How you guys, I guess, got with Toad Eyes, the name itself. I don't know. Just give us some tidbits on what's going on.
Well, Alex and I have been playing together. We met like in 9th grade at the beginning of high school, so we've been playing just like learning songs and just jamming since then. But then we used to go to this music school in San Souci named Live School of Music, and we had a friend there named Mark, and Mark went to school with Chris, and so Chris invited him to jam one day, and then he was like, can I bring my two friends? And Chris was like, yeah, sure. And so that's pretty much like the first time we played together.
Yeah. Awesome. So that's how you guys got together, I guess, and it was a typical, let's try out and see what's the deal.
Yeah, actually, absolutely. I wanted Mark to join my other band.
The Source.
The Source. I had a band called, I don't know, is this audible? I don't know. I had a band I had no idea.
It's a working mic, dude.
I had a band called The Source that was not really good, and I wanted Mark to join it, and then we started playing. Or the first song we ever played was Rocking Horse.
This is Dead Weather song that like Alex and I knew how to play it already, and I was just like, hey, do you know this song? And Chris was like, yeah, I know this song. It's awesome.
So
it was like, yeah.
First time we ever played together, we played well. So
nice.
And the name basically came from Chris.
Yeah.
If you want to tell that story.
It's I was in another band.
Really?
This is all throughout my adolescence, I guess, my greater adolescence. And it was called Berserker after have you ever
the
seen,
anime?
No, have you ever seen Clerks?
Yeah.
And the Russian cousin. This is my Russian cousin. He plays in a metal band. Berserker, Berserker.
So you guys.
So he's like, yeah, man, ladies love it. Ladies think sexy. So I was in this band with my best friend's now current girlfriend, and we would record vocals. It was just us doing nothing. We were like shooting the shit. Like it was totally nothing. And one day she turned to me and she was like, you had big green toad eyes. And this was in like a lyric. And I liked it.
So that's how Toad Eyes came about?
That's how it happened. And then I met Virginia at Mocha.
I actually came into an audition to like play at some show at Mocha, and Chris was like auditioning people.
Yeah, I was the one in charge.
Really?
And then
that must have been a wild show.
Yeah. It was our first show.
That was your first Toad Eyes show?
That was our first Toad Eyes show.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
At Mocha.
I played it without knowing it.
We played a show. It was April 30th at Mocha in the back patio. And we won a guitar.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
You know, like the Gibson Explorer, like I think like I don't know, people from Iron Maiden use it or something. But
The
basically,
Edge.
yeah, the Edge. You know,
The Edge.
guitar,
Okay,
Edge.
yeah.
So basically, it's like that, but it's just completely hollow. They like cut out like giant squares of it.
It's called the Holy Explorer.
But it's like whole Explorer.
Right.
Yeah.
With a W. No.
No, with
No.
an A.
With an H?
But it's
Yeah,
a
because it has
pond.
big cutouts in it. And
Oh.
It's like axe shaped and stuff. It's weird.
It's a really bad
ugly.
pun, pretty much.
It's a really awful,
The whole
awful
guitar
thing to
in
exist.
general is a bad pun. Everything about it.
And then I went to like a summer program at Berkeley.
Right.
Like a month after that. Less than a month after that
And
first show.
Chris told me that Virginia was going too, and so like we met there and we became better friends there.
Yeah.
So that's like
That's how it kicked off and stuff.
Yeah. And
That's
then
cool.
We just like started during the summer. Really, we decided to like start practicing with Virginia,
Mm-hmm.
and she.
This summer, like
Yeah,
recently.
Sorry. Clarification.
Not like two.
Because you're the new member, right? I
Yeah.
guess because I remember seeing you guys. I remember, was it Death to the Sun?
Yeah.
I saw you guys for the first time there, and that was pretty kick-ass, dude. It was really fun.
Thank you.
And then I remember you guys being a three-piece, obviously, and it's like, well, now you're. But you used to play for Anthropologists, right?
Yeah.
That's how I got to know you, I guess, or see you in the
Yeah.
music scene, I guess. And then She and Corp. What do you do for like percussion and stuff like that? Is that what you guys added now, or?
Actually, I'm well, you know, these guys like to switch off instruments and stuff, and like I think the point of adding a fourth member is like so Chris could get up front and like be front man and do all
Right.
you know, do exciting performative stuff. So I'm just like playing guitar and keyboard and like doing like textural vocals over things.
Cool.
Just to like fill in the sound.
Nice, because you guys. What I remember at the Death to the Sun event, you guys would rotate. I think it was Fernando.
Yeah.
You used to come up and play the synth. You guys were using a microKORG back then, and it was like, there's nothing micro about this thing here. We're hanging out. What's it's a Korg?
SV1.
What is it?
SV1.
SV1.
It's,
Is it tube powered?
Yeah, there's actually a tube inside of it because there's some amp models.
Right.
And so if you turn up the drive on it, it gets like a really natural sound.
Wow, it's really, really cool. I just laid my hands on a couple keys, and I'm like, ooh, I could start doing some of this stuff, you know?
The sounds on this are super pretty.
Yeah, really nice. I think it'll add. Well, we're gonna hear him live in a couple, maybe towards the end of the interview today. So for sure, you got to stick around and obviously listen to these guys. These guys are phenomenal. For those of you local guys that know who Toad Eyes are, well, we got them in the studio, and their music is pretty cool. What would you consider your music? What genre would you consider your music to be?
It's a very
And
good
it's like,
question.
I know, I hate asking it. A lot of people just like, they'll tell me like, how come you never ask them about the genres? Well, you know, it sucks, you know. It's either genres are cool or they're not, you know.
I don't have a problem. I want them to answer first.
Is there like profanity on the show?
Yeah, you can say fuck, you can say
Okay, all right.
everything.
Awesome.
Say it loud. Here goes a Tourette attack.
The first classification we ever really had for it is we just called it fuck rock.
Fuck rock?
Yeah.
I
and
like
the
fuck
idea-
rock.
The idea of it was like, because we have like a lot of stops in the music and like tempo changes, and so like the idea of it is like you're listening to the song and you want to dance, and then you start dancing, and then like something happens and you're like, what the fuck just happened?
Right.
And like, this is some fuck rock.
This is some fuck rock. We just invented a new genre here.
Say fuck. Like, God damn it. But, I don't know. What else do we call it? We got called proto-metal.
Proto-metal?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's a
we've
new
called
one.
A lot of weird
Did not
things.
know about that.
We've been called
Prog pop.
We were compared to Oingo Boingo.
Oingo Boingo Danny
Really?
Elfman's band. So,
What are people? I mean, what's up with? I mean, I've heard you guys live, and I would say, I mean, your voice is awesome. I'm trying to get the name of the person that you remind me of. I know it reminds me of a early Dead Kennedys kind of Yellow Biafra kind of thing.
I've got in there. And I was surprised by that.
Yeah, because you do kind of like, you know, like the talk. I don't know. I picked up on that. But
that was just puberty at first.
Oh, really? Now you've grown a beard and like drink whiskey now. We were talking about your famous shenanigans with whiskey and stuff. Whiskey weed. Whiskey week. Sorry, I was like, I almost ate the microphone. I got super excited. Like whiskey weed. Oh, okay. No.
Whiskey week.
Whiskey week.
With whiskey whispers.
Nice. With whiskey whispers. That should be a new. That's a new song. That's a new song.
Maybe.
Huh?
Is it?
Is it?
Is it?
We never know, do we? So, okay, so Honey Badger was your original. Are these EPs or LPs? Would you consider them? EPs, right? These have all been EPs, right?
Yeah.
At the bandcamp.com/Toadeyes.
It's toadeyes.bandcamp.com.
Toadeyes.bandcamp.com. You guys did it weird that time.
How is it spelled? Because I know.
Well,
there's always-
oh yeah, it's actually. Well, it's Toadeyes.
Okay.
You guys just learned a little lesson of English there. English 101 for all you guys who don't speak.
That wasn't me trying to like make sure people spell it out for you. Like, we used to like Toadeyes when my MySpace was still around. I tried to make a MySpace for us, and Toadeyes, just the basic Toadeyes spelled correctly, was taken by some like girl in North Carolina.
Really?
Yeah.
She would post like mirror pics and
Yeah.
stuff, and she had like pink tank tops. And
she was like seen or something. So
Mm.
so I used
yeah.
So I used Z instead, and it kind of carries over a lot of places.
Toadeyes.
Toadeyes.
Yeah, a
People
lot of
ask us.
But this one's actually spelled with an S.
Yeah.
So
That's the way.
that was the time when you guys were in the hood, you know, you put a Z after maybe an H because it just feels like it's right there.
Some
You
dollar
know?
signs.
Yeah, exactly.
We were in the
Fresh to
90s.
death.
That's what I like to say. Have you ever noticed how, like, Power Rangers?
Yeah.
Mighty Morphing Power Rangers.
I
The Mighty Ducks.
Mighty
No,
Ducks.
That didn't have a Z.
That didn't have a Z? I thought
No,
it had a Z.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers did? Did it have?
I don't think it had a Z.
I wasn't a big fan of Power Rangers.
Maybe I'm
Chris is a little
completely
delusional.
wrong. I just like to see
You probably
Z's.
watched like the bootleg version of Power Rangers. Like,
I had to
oh.
like toys. I had the toys
Power
that
Rangers
you wrote
ruined my childhood. Because I came from what was it, Chippendale Rescue Rangers and all these other great shows, and then when Power Rangers came up, I'm like, yeah, I think I've really hit puberty right now. No more Saturday morning TV or whatever, and then I'm just gonna stick to whiskey.
I have a personal vendetta with Chippendale.
You do?
Because I went to Disney when I was really little, and like, you know how there's like this breakfast place where like the people come up dressed as the Disney characters, and like you get to say hi and like get their autographs
hated
and that stupid little.
Oh, they
And
would
so-
sell books.
Yeah.
Like they would sell like $6 books and markers, so personalized, so that you could get the autographs of all these people.
Yeah. And so
Really?
I was a little
Ridiculous.
kid, and like Chip and Dale come into the place, and I was excited. I wanted an autograph from Chip and Dale, and he was busy like helping someone else, and I just wouldn't stop bugging him, and he like pushed me away.
Really?
And I was,
Whoa.
I was torn.
I think he was probably drunk. You know?
Maybe.
Was it like a big, like one of those Disney characters
Yeah,
that walk around and
exactly.
stuff?
I
Wow.
heard they get really hammered.
Yeah, I know. I think Disney went through a lawsuit because a lot of them would get hammered because they tell them you can't really talk, you know, because you're going to ruin. Imagine like, hey, what's up, kid? And it's like, man, Mickey Mouse, you ruined it for me, man.
No, but
Mickey
even-
was hood.
Even the girls are like men too, so if they talk, that'd be a little weird.
Yeah, the girl characters are sometimes played by
Really?
girls, yeah.
Because they can't handle the size of a head, you know.
I always thought like
The big
if,
heads.
I wanted to come up with like maybe a company that did like those costumes and stuff and just have like an AC unit in there, like so you wouldn't even take it off to sleep. You just like convert into like this character and you're all around the whole day because it's so fresh in here, man. You know,
Scary.
I don't know, it's weird. Can you imagine how hot it must be in those things?
Yeah, it has to suck.
Yeah, especially with a shot of cheap ass Seagrams or something like that. You know,
We
it's
have
like,
a friend who does that.
yeah, does he get paid good?
It's a she. She
Oh,
does.
hey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's
redheaded, so she plays Ariel.
Oh,
She's not in
really?
You have to
costume.
put the costume on though. So.
Yeah.
But she's put on costumes.
But the-
She's been Barney.
Whoa.
That's
Really?
awesome.
That is
Wow,
Barney.
I never got
She's
into
like-
Barney.
That was my first word.
Really, Barney?
Really?
He said Barney,
Swear to
really?
God.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Like they were expecting like mom
Yeah,
or
she was
dad.
like,
It's like Barney.
Yeah.
Oh man, what we've done to this kid in TV, you know? Wow.
That's so good.
Awesome.
I remember going to a birthday party and there was a Barney guy there, and I pissed everyone off because I was just horrified. I started screaming and crying. I was like, Barney's here! And then I left.
And poor Barney must have felt like shit. It's like, oh man, not again. That's got to be scary. A big purple dinosaur in front of you, you know?
I think
I don't know.
Giant Tinky Winky is scarier. Have you ever realized how big the Teletubbies are?
Yeah.
Like, they're huge.
They're huge.
Not all of them, though.
No,
'cause
no,
there's
no.
a short one.
Well, the short one.
Is it the purple one?
No, the purple one is
one's
Tinky.
huge.
The purple one's huge?
Tall as hell.
Like, you know about those. Those Teletubbies scare the shit out
I
of
love
me,
the
man.
No,
Teletubbies.
Yeah?
They're a little freaky, to be
They're
honest.
super freaky.
They're weird. Okay. Okay. We kind of deviated on the Toad Eyes conversation here. People are probably like, what the hell are you talking about? Let's talk about music.
If someone just tuned in, they're probably so confused.
Yeah, I know. What did we just tune into? Who is this? The Teletubby guys?
This is not the first time that's happened either, because I feel like in our audio junkie interview,
Oh yeah. Apparently, according to the Alvarez brothers, our interview is like the funniest interview they've ever done because we just digress, just like we just did. We digress so much.
You digress like crazy. Okay, so before we move along, and now that you guys mentioned Saturday, you're going to be playing Saturday the 25th
Yep.
at the Jelly House, which is apartment 206, and it's going to be your farewell party, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of, or no,
Ish.
The rumors of our death are greatly exaggerated.
That's very true.
Matt did a write up about us and talked about an indefinite hiatus.
yeah.
Really?
It's not going to be very indefinite. It's
Matt
gonna be-
Prera, is it?
Yeah, Matt was always very supportive. Matt still worked at Sweat when we did our first one. We released Honey Badger.
Oh, wow.
And that's how we met him. He went to the same school as you guys, didn't he?
Yeah, they did.
Country Day.
You didn't know that?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Matt Prera went to Country Day. So
Mm.
that was one way. And he talked about how the band is ending. But it's not.
Yeah, the farewell
It's
part of
to-
it got misconceived.
It's farewell to
completely.
Miami.
Farewell to Miami,
Yeah.
right.
We're gonna try and do it up in Boston. So,
Nice.
It's gonna be fun.
Get your Irish in you.
Well, we've been going to Boston for the past couple of summers, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I spent the last 2 summers there. You went up with Caitlin from Nosy Mangabee to
Yeah. Did do like a fake tour. We were in this band, Caitlin from Nosy Mangabee and myself, and we played like ukulele music and stuff. And we like convinced our parents that we were going on tour and played like 3 shows in like a week and a half.
Really?
Just hung out in Boston and New York. It was awesome.
Boston's a fun city. It's
Yeah, it is.
we were talking earlier. It's full of stuff. You know.
Oh.
It's really. I love their aquarium. I gotta say.
Yeah,
I don't know why it's so like cool. You know, it's right there. Yeah. So.
I remember seeing like a terrible there's always like that one aquarium that you remember out of the many aquariums you see where
Is
it's
there?
like, yeah, I think so, where you remember there's like a giant I remember there's a giant fish that was just stuck in this little tank, did not belong there,
Oh.
and I
Sad.
was just like, oh
It's really sad.
yeah.
That'll scar you forever. You'll remember that.
I remember
That's
that.
You'll remember.
So at the show we're gonna have it's gonna be you guys, obviously Deaf Poets, the Gun Hose, Nosy Mangabee, and Astro Cats, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. For a second, I thought Astro Cats was breaking up, and I'm like, okay, because I think Greg posted like farewell to a band or whatnot, and then it's like the end of another band or something. He posted something weird, so I was like,
the
oh
start
no.
of a season.
Yeah, the start of a season, the end of a band, exactly. And I was like, wait a second. Okay, I thought it was you guys, So I was like, no, that can't be, man. See what's up. So let's go ahead and should we get into some more tunes from you guys? Maybe
For sure.
little peep
Yeah.
at your new EP or whatnot.
Yeah.
You guys want to do that?
Yep.
Sounds
down.
like a plan.
Play
the first-
Paris.
Play
Yeah, it's the
Paris.
first track.
The first track.
Yeah,
All right,
just
let's see
ruined
what's
the
up.
beginning for everyone.
No, this is probably the last track. Like, just, flip it around and see what's
Spoiler
up.
alert.
Spoiler alert. So, we're here with Toad Eyes, and you guys are on Jolt Radio we'll be right back after this track and maybe a couple of, I don't know, some nice new ones. See what's up. So, stream on, my babies.
I thought I liked the way that you simply could not stay. I might dislike seeing your face now every single day. Divorce, your family is up in the air.
Sweet stuff there, and that was, well, I think you guys can brief me on it and see what's up. I loved it, man. That was really, really good. Amazing, actually.
Thank you.
So what what can you guys tell me about it? What's the name of the track? And
this one's Paris, and this was a funny song. Came out of a weird period. I mean, like, we all worked together in writing the music.
And it changed a lot, too.
It changes, yeah.
It basically doesn't sound anything like it did when we first
recorded it, right?
Yeah.
When I first sat down and started putting together those chords, it was gonna be a 4/4 thing, and like a very straight bop 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 bop. You know, I was just. Then they were like, "Fuck that!" they were like, "That's so boring," and they put this tropical beat to it. Yeah. And I was just like, "Hell yeah!" And then he came out
that doom 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 doom. Yeah.
That was and then Alex had the bass line.
Yeah.
The bass line.
That was really good.
Alex thinks that every bass line of his
is the favorite bass line.
Favorite bass line.
It's like, I'm not gonna change it anymore. You know, that's the one.
Yeah.
And
basically.
And then there was I remember when we first really played it, and we were like, oh, I don't know if you guys remember this. We were like, wow, this is cool. You know, this is something really different from what we've been doing. Yeah. And I just was like, like that chorus I was just like, give me a second, keep going.
Right.
And then like I fucked around on the keyboard a little bit for a second, and then suddenly that keyboard riff just happened, and it was there. You know?
Wow.
And
well, we really slowed down the song too. When it changes, and then one day we were just jamming on it and decided to play it fast, and then it stuck.
Yeah, like that middle part, that bridge where it kind of like breaks down and then comes back.
Right.
With the bass solo.
Yeah, with the bass solo. With the bass solo.
He was in here playing it too. He's like, yeah, that's the one.
Alex likes his bass. Wait, our favorite part of the band in general is Alex's bass line.
I think everyone's favorite.
Yeah, we all just
They're
like,
worthy. They're worthy of it.
Like, no, that was an ego. No, he doesn't have an ego.
No, he's just an awesome bass player.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He can't help it. This is.
He's like the guy from Yes. You better watch out. He's gonna fade you.
Oh my god.
We call him Chef Coco.
Yeah, we do.
But that's for a few different reasons. But we won't go into that.
That's a super inside joke. Like, I don't even get it. I'm like, Chef Coco?
It's not. I don't know I don't know the origins of it. I don't know.
I already heard a already, so.
There's some bad origin. I know that I started referring to him as Chef Coco when he started recording the EP at the house.
Right.
Chef Coco right here. He's cooking up some tasty jams. And like this would be after us like just sort of bullshitting and like having like just like talking shit to each other, and then we'd go upstairs.
Yeah,
we'll practice like all day, and then by the end we'll just get delirious and make really horrible jokes. This is like one of them.
Yeah, I heard you guys like. I don't think they're gonna get it. Don't worry about it. So I think that was a brief description of the track and stuff. Really good stuff. Should we get into another one and maybe come into another description of it, right? Because we wanted to play. Well, we should do that. Let's play one more track, and then we'll definitely play your live set, so we can do at least 20 minutes of a live set. Or what did you guys have in mind?
I don't know if we need 20 minutes.
Well,
Maybe 10 minutes or something. Yeah.
Three songs.
3 songs, so maybe 9 minutes, I guess, or something like that. Long songs or no?
I'd say about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
10 minutes? Sounds good. So let's go ahead and describe, I guess, let's go into one more. That all these tracks have been recorded, is it?
Well, we recorded them at Chris's house.
Right, and they sound legit as hell. They sound really good. We were talking downstairs about, the sound and where you guys went, what studio, and he's like, my house. Big deal.
Well, we recorded them at Chris's house, but then last year I did an internship in Brazil at a production agency. Like they do jingles for commercials and stuff like that, and I became really close friends with one of the guys who works there. His name's Leo Ramos. We're not related, just a really common name.
In Brazil?
Yeah, it's like Smith.
Really?
Yeah.
Ramos.
And so I showed him Honey Badger, and before it got remastered, he's the one who remastered it. We weren't really happy with the way it was sounding, and he could tell, and he's like, I'll do it for free. Just send me the songs.
Really?
I was like, yeah.
From Brazil?
From Brazil, yeah.
No way.
And so my dad lives there, so I went back there this summer to visit, and I brought these recordings, and the way they turned out after he worked with them is just amazing. Yeah.
Insane, right?
Yeah.
And that's awesome. That's, to me, it's insane. Like, I wouldn't, recording in a booth itself, sometimes can even damage the sound, but I guess recording it, how do you guys, my question, what I wanted to get to is, how do you get to, let's say, do you record the Korg first, or it's the whole, let's just do it then and there? Or how does it go? How does your recording process go?
We used to do it track by track, but I'm pretty sure for this EP we just did live recordings, set up, and then we overdubbed afterwards with the keyboards. But we'd lay down,
bass
let's
and
say
drums.
bass and drums
And
at the same
keyboard.
time, and keyboard, because we can go direct in with the bass and the keyboard, so there's not really bleed. And then we'd go back and add more things.
Right. That's cool.
I think a lot of what helps is that I haven't been involved with that much of the recording process as of yet, but we're recording in the same room that we practice. So it's we know exactly how it's going to sound when it comes out.
Right.
It's just a really comfortable place to do that.
And how about the vocals and stuff like that? Like, how does...
It's all in the same room.
Yeah.
Really?
We all just do it.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Tiny ass room.
Sweatbox.
It is
Is
spur
it?
of the moment. It is super spur of the moment.
Really?
All of it. Like I feel like we did this. We recorded all this in like what? 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah.
We recorded this entire EP in 2 weeks in the room, and I actually, what song do we want to play next? Because we could talk about Dead Bell.
Yeah.
Like,
we should do that.
Yeah,
let's get... Which one's Dead Bell?
Dead Bell, you could just keep press play, because...
It's number 2.
Yeah,
it's number 2?
Don't worry about pressing number 2, just press play, but...
So it can go in.
Yeah, because it works like that. But Dead Bell just happened. Like, Dead Bell was a song that was just written kind of like, hey, look at this, well, look at what I have. And then it ended up with this batch of songs. It's not written in the same time frame as any of the other songs.
Yeah, right. It was really supposed to be meant for like another album or another EP or something, and when we wrote it, we were recording these songs at the same time, and he was just like, let's record it. Let's just record it right now.
And let's do this.
Yeah.
And
it sounds awesome, yeah. I love it.
Well, let's shoot it. I'm going to go ahead and start this one here, and that's the track called, what's it called?
Dead Bell.
Dead Bell. I love that name. It's actually, that could be my band name. I might just start a band on Saturday.
Cover band.
Yeah, I know, exactly. That would be awesome. Yeah, we're going to cover Toad Eyes all the way. That's how we do. All right, so this is Dead Bell, and we're here with Toad Eyes. You got some green Toad Eyes. All right. Now we're talking. That was good. And, well, Rose Bell, right? Dead Bell. Wow. Gotta stop. I'm actually sober. That's like perfectly.
You're thinking about the roses we got you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to show. We'll probably take some pictures with that. That's going to be really fun. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Trying to captivate my heart like that? No. It ain't going to happen. I'm a thug. Like, you got to take me out.
Yeah, we got to take you to a nice dinner, too.
Exactly. That's how. I know. Now you're asking for too much.
I'll buy you some icy.
What was I going to tell you? So, yeah. So, tell me a little bit more. Like I told you, that has Toad Eyes completely, like the sound that you guys are known for is totally incorporated on that one. Because the first one that we just played, that we played before, like you guys said, I think you guys went into a more like experimental, I'd say, endeavor with the music. But nonetheless, super nice. I loved it. But this one is just like, I think it's your vocals, man. I don't know what it is, but you guys obviously have like the signature sound of what Toad Eyes is. Like you can just like, I can close my eyes and I'll put a whole bunch of tracks on and I'll hear and I'll tell you that's Toad Eyes. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Tell me a little bit more about this track.
I think the reason it sounds a lot like, a signature Toad Eyes song is because it was kind of like spontaneous and it wasn't really like, we didn't really sit on the song for a long time. We kind of just like, okay, let's record it. Yeah. So that's the way we played it, because a lot of songs we'll play for the first time, but then like we'll play it 2 weeks later and it'll be something completely different, but this one just stuck.
I agree. I think that is it. There's a lot of, it's just a matter of it happened, and I don't know about the vocals. I don't know if it's like anything different was done on the vocals. I don't know what the signature sound is. I have no idea how to describe to you.
It's something, I don't know, it's something that I pick up. It's just, I guess me, like, looking outside the box would be,
true. I was going to say that. It's hard to tell from, like, an inside perspective.
Exactly.
When I think of other bands, I can
like, you can tell them, like, yeah, that's kind of like a Minor Threat sound, or, obviously, kind of like, I guess I've written too much reviews. That's probably the reason, but anyway, I guess, I don't know, it doesn't change. Like, it's just constant, and I love that about bands, because in my opinion, a lot of bands that I've seen come and go would be, they can't really find the niche sound, and there you go. You don't go anywhere. And like they say, it's like a band's not a democracy; it's kind of like a dictatorship or whatnot, And I usually have this discussion with a lot of people, a lot of bands that come in here, and they would say, like, I'd ask them, who kind of commands the whole band, you know what I mean? Because there's some people that get along, like, throwing in, like, well, I throw in a whole bunch of stuff, and everyone throws in their ideas. There's bands that work that way. There's other bands that just work with, like, somebody that just tells them, hey, can you play this note, or can we do this? And who's the one that takes kind of like that responsibility in the band? Toad Eyes.
I think
you really can't tell.
Do.
Everybody throws in like their.
Well, no, it's not that we all contribute. We do all contribute, but at the same time, like, you're talking about a dictatorship. I don't think there's a complete lack of a dictatorship. I think we all dictate each other.
Okay,
and
cool.
we'll get ticked off too about it sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
We'll clash.
We'll clash a lot.
Yeah.
But usually we'll clash and then find something that works really well, that we like
around better. Like whatever you guys clashed on or whatnot. I guess some sound or
like, sometimes you'll just sort of give in and just be like, whatever, I don't care, and then you'll find something else that you really like. At least that's what I do. Like on Fern wrote, like, we all come to the table with songs pretty much, where it's like, here's this song idea, and Fern came to on the CD. Fern has 2 songs that are really, they're yours. He came, he showed up with them. And I remember there was just like one of the nights, the first time I heard it, I was just like, oh no, I don't know how I feel about this. I felt really uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But then finally we, like, after playing through it, we came to the end, and it made sense, and it became, it's almost like we each make the different songs part of each other.
We're playing that one live, actually. At the end of this show.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Show, yeah,
nice. I'm pumped. Is that Fern's song? Look at him. He's not even talking. He's like, you know what? Yeah, it's my song. Who cares? Yeah.
No, that's not true.
No, let's just let people listen to
Yeah, I guess you guys want to start off with I think we should. We're already like 10 in. Let's do this, man. This is a song that Fern wrote.
Yes.
Oh, a little egg. The big beat.
Watch the wires. Wait,
my
it's
God.
like a jungle in here.
It really is.
What, the wires and stuff?
Yeah.
This is Toad Eyes live here at the Jolt Radio headquarters, and they're going to play a couple tunes for us
What song
here.
are we gonna start with?
Let's start with that one. Okay. Right? What's it called?
This song's called Montresor.
Montresor?
Awesome.
Ambient shaker.
That was what was the name of that track again?
Montresor.
Montresor. Wow.
Like,
That was great.
It's from Cask of Amontillado.
Oh, yeah, of course. Edgar Allan Poe. Love him. I think Jolt, the name Jolt Radio came from Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I read it in one of his, I read the word Jolt in one of his books, I guess, and I was like, it's nice.
That is a nice word.
Yeah, it is. I went and looked it up. I was like, okay, I think it pretty much does it.
Yeah,
And then
it
I
says
figured out Jolt Cola existed, and I was just bummed. But I stuck with it. I was like,
I
I'll
don't
sell
know.
it better than they can,
Who knows
Jolt Cola sucks.
I
Yeah.
don't know
If you were born in the 80s, you probably know it. It's like Jolt Cola, that existed. Oh, fuck. All right, so you guys are going to play, you guys have two more,
Yeah.
which are fun as well. And these are all from the new album, right?
No.
No, these are older ones, right?
Well,
One of them is from Honey Badger, which is I Was a Concept, and then the other one hasn't been recorded yet, and it's going to be for whatever we decide to do next.
Cool, and it'll be in the Jolt Radio archives.
Yes.
That's an honor. Thank you guys. Awesome.
So, ready for this one? Tuna.
Alright.
What? What are you doing? Okay, ready?
Yeah.
I've had friends in high places, they've got ends bad spaces. I've had friends in bad places, they've got good and awful traces. Concepts, we are freedom, we are people. I've had evil on my mind, I've found out much too kind. I don't know about me, but my mind is flipping free. My heart is blue. I don't know about you. Why you can't love what we've been growing, we've been sowing. Oh, I've got a mouse crawling down my path. Luckily my bones grow fast. I still dwell on everything she said it was wrong. Oh, if you want my evils, you can take my weevils. They'll impress you, then regress you. Oh, I've got a mouse crawling down my path. Luckily my bones grow fast. I still dwell on everything she said was wrong. I want something I can't get. I want something you won't give. I want something you'll forget. I want something you won't give. We want you to absolutely love us. We want you to absolutely love this. We want you to absolutely love us. We want you to absolutely love me. We want you to absolutely love us. We want you to absolutely love us. We want you to absolutely love us. We want you to absolutely love us.
No.
So that was out of the concept, and now there's a switcheroo.
Nice.
Oh, Fern, I need your cable.
Yeah, you do. Oh, you just sat on
Something.
shaker.
On an
Oh,
egg.
let's-
On an egg.
You just laid it. Oh,
I did not
laid an egg.
Don't start that.
All right. Even acoustically, Todai switches.
Whoa.
I think it's a funny thing.
All right.
Are you ready?
This song's called Harvest Moon.
Who's singing?
Take my body, throw it in your bed, and then I'll ask you, should I still play that? I am a shoe shiner, I am a two-timer, but I can get you what you need. Oh, do not bite the hand that feeds. I am marvelous, I am monolith, but what makes a great monument? Oh, made of flesh or white cement. How could in the dark, and only with that harvest moon, how can I grow my plants and eat my food? I sure hate to be the one that must be rude, but Mrs. Ghost, you done me wrong. Mrs. Ghost, been too long. How can I grow my plants and still eat my food? Never really minor in the end though. Never really minor in the end though. How could I minor in the end though? How could I hold her down? Hold her down. I can hold her every now and then again, and I can touch her right here now, but then again I can't kiss her, 'cause she's not here to stay. Got this kind of feeling, my boy, temporary way. Innuendo, swipe will be rendo. Innuendo, swipe will be rendo. Innuendo, swipe will be rendo. I am a ghost, I can walk through thin walls, talk to the living and make collect calls. I am a cat, prowl through your yard, talk to the living, but living is hard. I am a ghost, I can walk through your yard, talk to those living, but living is hard. I am a cat, I'll walk through your house, take all your money and put it in a pension. I am a ghost, I can walk through thin walls, talk to those loving, but loving is hard. I am a cat, I'll play with your card, talk to the living and make collect calls.
Wow, that was awesome, man. Holy shit. That was exciting.
I'm glad.
I'm gonna make a band now. See if I get like
Dead Bell.
Dead Bell.
Dead Bell. It's gonna be called Dead Bell.
Toto's cover band.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're
It's gonna be
actually-
pretty tough. I'm gonna be hard at work,
We're the first Toad Eyes cover band.
Dude, that was really awesome, man. Thank you guys
Thank you.
for coming over.
Thank
It
you
was
for
a
having
really
us.
fun
Yeah,
time,
really.
It's been
man.
a pleasure.
That was
Yeah.
really, really, really cool.
Thank you.
So if you
It
guys
was
have any
beautiful.
shout outs or anything like that.
Shout
Oh,
out to them.
I actually do. I guess threatened by someone to Alu Soto.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
was contacting us right now.
Yeah, he wanted me to talk about how he played a show that was one of our favorite memories at the Mocha. We played a show at Mocha once
Mhm.
where it smelled like Doritos.
Ooh, so bad.
It smelled like Doritos.
Really?
And sweaty person.
And sweaty
gym
people.
class.
People were grinding to us. which
Yeah,
is something.
it was pretty cool.
Yeah, we,
With the Doritos
I don't
stuff.
remember
It
that.
doesn't really go good.
well, I made out with a girl that I never saw. It
Well,
was
that's-
it was mixed emotions.
Yeah. And what? So you guys played that night, or who
No, we
played?
played and his old band played, and he just wanted me. He mentioned that to me today. So
Well, shout outs. I think
Shout
he
out to
contacted me just now.
Okay.
He was telling us, yeah, I'm tuned in.
Oh, yeah.
Loved it. Awesome. Any other shout outs you guys have?
Shout out to my friend Will, who just got surgery like yesterday.
Oh,
He tore a
damn.
ligament in his leg, so he's listening in. 'Cause-
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Shout
cool.
out.
Shout outs to Will.
Shout out to Ice Cream.
Ice cream.
We
Shout out to Ice
missed
Cream.
them.
Yeah,
They're-
man.
They're in New York,
Very much.
doing well.
doing some really good stuff.
Yeah,
They usually
doing some
send
good
us.
stuff.
Thomas usually sends me all his new stuff. I think it was Jesus Christ something.
the Lord Jesus.
Yeah, that was trippy. Really good stuff. They got really good stuff going
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Hopefully, that would be a great show. Toad Eyes, then ice cream, and maybe I don't know maybe the Jellyfish Brothers
I mean,
or something.
I'm pretty sure that's happened.
Yeah, that's
on
happened.
multiple occasions.
Yeah.
That's happened. Well, we went on tour with Ice
Yeah,
Cream.
I know you guys did the whole East Coast
And
thing.
it's
right?
happening again soon.
Yeah.
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 Well, you guys are going to be in Boston,
Yeah.
so it's like a bus ride away. Get the Bolt bus.
October 6th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where? Pianos or
At
something?
our
or-
house.
Yeah.
Oh, up
actually,
there?
The place when we went up to Boston for that tour, we
Mhm.
played at this house that was called the Mothership, and it was art school kids that would.
Yeah.
They all lived in a house together, and they would throw shows there.
The
Okay.
music scene in Boston is like all like kids' houses and basements and stuff. It's really
That's awesome,
It's
yeah.
awesome. And
They have a
so-
really good punk rock scene, too.
Yeah. So Virginia's friends with those people, and we actually are living there now.
They're moving out and we're
Really?
moving in. So it's the same house.
That's awesome. So you
under
guys
a different name. We don't know yet, but yeah.
and you're going to
there
throw shows there
all the time.
like kind of like the Jellyfish Brothers do,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's awesome. You guys got to bring in the spirit of music back into that house, right?
yeah.
It's like a responsibility you guys got crowned with,
Yeah.
huh? That's
our duty.
awesome,
We're
man.
excited to fulfill it.
Ben Katzman is actually in Boston. He's
Yeah.
actually
I went to school with him.
Oh,
this
really?
Last year, yeah.
it's a small world,
we
isn't
lived
it?
like I lived like a floor above him.
Really, he was
Yeah.
here not too long ago.
Yeah,
and
with
he does that
Slug.
Bufu Records and
Pretty awesome.
what was the name of his Sluggage? Yeah. So, shout outs to Ben Katzman on my side. We miss you, Ben. I think he's in Boston now.
I
Yeah,
thought it was.
He's
He
already
left
in Boston.
Yeah.
today actually.
Yeah, he said farewell or something on Facebook. He's a really cool guy, man. Like, awesome that everybody knows each other, right?
Yeah,
we go to
it really
shows
is.
and we all like, hey, we're all a big family.
It is
Yeah.
a family because the scene here is so tiny,
I know, man.
but it's awesome. 'cause
it's good.
it's
Hopefully,
a
you
really
guys
good-
can spread the word up in Boston, right?
Absolutely.
And then
Will
bring
do.
bands with you afterwards. You know? It's like, okay, yeah, look at these guys. They're really talented, so awesome. Mad luck to you guys. I wish you guys a lot of
Thank
luck.
Thank you so much.
Means a lot.
Mad
Lot
luck
of
to
luck.
you.
Thank you.
Jolt Radio.
In Miami. Yeah, exactly. Like, in Miami, tiny scene.
Shout out to
Let's
Jolt
see.
Radio.
Shout out to Jolt Radio.
Shout out to Jolt Radio. If you're listening, right? Like, thank you guys. You're making me blush now.
Aw.
Aw.
It wasn't the roses. It was
Huh?
the shout
I
out.
know. Yeah, it was a shout out. I'm
Not-
really, I'm more into
Damn,
words than.
You're a weird one.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. It was like I grab the roses and I just throw them. I want the shout out, man.
I want this shout out.
Yeah. All right.
So thank you guys, man. I guess we'll see you. Good luck in Boston and farewell.
Thank you.
See you guys on Saturday, by the way.
Yeah,
on
Yeah.
Saturday.
Everyone
Saturday-
that's listening is morally obligated to be there.
To be there on
9
Saturday. You
9
have
o'clock
to.
Sharp, it's starting. We're gonna have Subvert Ales there,
PM. by
and
the way.
9 o'clock.
PM,
Not,
yeah.
not in the
I
morning.
was like,
For
whoa.
you get there jogging in Wynwood, like 9 o'clock a.m. Yeah, let's do
Scared me
this.
for a second.
Hear the rest of the CD. The
Yeah.
rest of Omnipleasant.
You'll have Piero actually spinning it. That would be
Yeah.
a really cool deal.
Oh, that would be cool.
'Cause
Yeah,
he's gonna be
Subvert
spinning there.
Ales,
Severed
free
Ales.
beer. Come on, good music, free beer. Like there's like 5 bands playing. You have to like someone.
And there's cute people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. There you
Alex.
go.
Yeah, I'll be
And
there.
There you
Alex
go.
will
Playing
be
his
there.
bass. He's gonna be playing the bass
The
too.
bass solo.
So, hey, I got a really catchy bass line. You want to make
Come
out
on.
with me?
It usually works because
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So on the 25th, we'll see you Saturday. Let's see what's up. You know, you never know. It's like, hey, Alex, I'm drunk. All right. So we'll catch you guys next time. Thank you guys for streaming. And that was Toad Eyes Live here in the studio. If you guys want, we're going to go ahead and have the recording of this show, and we'll post it up shortly on our Facebook so you guys can listen to it just in case you couldn't tune in or if it wasn't working for you. It's up and going. Thank you guys so much. Take care. Good luck. Have a good one. Stream on.
Thank you.